All right, my mistake. I pressed the record button. I thought I pressed the record button, but it was a stop button. So hey, whatever. Anyway, let's just until my train of thought has gone. So let's go.
Life with a 30% cut of his total income. No, not him. This was just a content creator who wanted to share your fun, light, joy-filled music
No,
with
he
the
won't.
rest of the world for the sake
Oh,
of
the
easy
guy,
access
the
and
guy.
preservation among your dedicated.
Okay, again, there's many ways you could do it. So there's multiple ways, and now there's ways easy. You go to the Nintendo app and you do the music. I feel bad for the guy who does the music. I really do. If he's trying to just put the music out there and they copyright strike him, I'm sorry for and not letting the child. Sorry, that sucks. That kind of sucks right there. Yeah, the thing about it, it ain't even YouTube. Like you go do this on Facebook and stuff like that, and Facebook does it without the people copyright. I got copyright strike on my own music in Facebook. I was like, damn, I'm the one who makes the damn thing and stuff like that. So it's egregious. I just roll with the punches. But yeah, I've gotten that as well too. So yeah. Yes.
6 is appropriate.
So yeah.
Fans. Also, yes, the Gary Bowser thing is real. I don't condone his actions at all because it resulted in tons of piracy, but
Duh.
I do feel like the punishment didn't quite fit the.
It does fit the problem because they told him multiple times to stop, and he didn't stop. It's kind of easy. You got warning.
Especially when you look at the history of things like Napster, for example, which, in my opinion, was way worse in terms of damages to profit, but I'm not one of Nintendo's lawyers. I can't sleep at night for different reasons.
Okay. Damn it, all these commercials.
I guess if I really wanted to boil it down, my point here is that if you love Nintendo, it's a one-sided relationship. To them, you're a number on a spreadsheet, and hell,
Just like
you
any
might
other
even just be a
company.
rounding error. You are only
Kanoshi, their company, your anti-company. What's the difference between Sony and Microsoft? Same thing with Valve, If you don't do certain things, they're gonna be like, oh well, and they could ban your account as well too. Valve has banned people's account on Steam. So it's like, huh? Stop it.
slightly more beneficial than the glass they used for the windows in their office buildings. You're
What?
maybe even less useful since you actually have the ability to have an opinion instead of just mindlessly doing what they want you to do.
What
and
part
what
do they
want
have
you
on
to
that?
do is buy whatever their newest console is.
That's every company. What the hell are you talking about? That is every little company. Sony's different. Valve's different with the Steam Deck. Asus is different with ROG. Xbox different with the Xbox. Or should I say the Xbox ROG? Is any of them different? Oh, come on, bro. Are you different? If you're a musician, you want people to buy your music. If you want to make a living off of it,
I think what really bums me out the most is that if you look through Nintendo's history, each generation of their consoles seemed to be like a shift in gaming. The NES, of course, saved the North American games market, but the game quality for that thing was insane for its time. The
Yes.
NES to the SNES saw amazing graphical improvements from 8-bit to 16-bit,
And good.
and the same thing goes for the Nintendo 64, bringing
Uh-huh.
3D 64-bit graphics to the home. I mean, hell, it was named for its 64-bit graphics, and it was the first on the market to do that.
Okay.
The GameCube, of course, improved on the N64's graphical prowess while also finally adopting optical media instead of cartridges, and it also introduced games whose graphics and art style still hold up to this day.
Correct.
Looking at you, Wind Waker. And then there was the Wii, which in my opinion was a generation-defining piece of hardware that defied the gamer stereotype and brought gaming to the average consumer.
Okay.
The Wii U, on the other hand, was a bit of a commercial flop due to its marketing, but it did introduce HD to Nintendo games, and it laid the groundwork for the Switch by
Yeah.
giving players a tablet screen that they could play their games on.
Mm-hmm.
And then when the Switch came out, it refined that tablet into being the entire console that you could play on the go, but you could still hook it up to the TV and play.
This is
But
good.
what about the Switch 2? What did the Switch 2 do? The Switch 2 was an experiment to see how far Nintendo can push their fans.
What?
Because, I mean, look, obviously with all
What? if I use your analogy right there, the GameCube would be the exact same thing with the 64 then. Look, it's so weird that you guys let Sony and Microsoft get away by doing just generation power up and that's it, the same controllers, everything, but Nintendo can't do that. How does that work? How does that work?
These graphics improvements for the Switch 2, you're going to want a remastered version of your favorite Zelda game from the last Switch to take advantage of it, right? Well,
Not really.
that'll be $10. And the same thing goes for the tech demo that, by the way, they didn't include.
Yeah,
and just
and I ain't,
shows you
and,
how
and
the
no,
console
you
works.
don't buy it.
But what if you happen to want the newest entry in the casual, fun for the whole family racing game
Yes.
that previously, until this new release, Nintendo hadn't touched for almost 10 years? Well,
Yes.
that'll be $80. Why? Well, because
Yeah, because you're gonna be playing the hell out of the damn game like everybody's been doing. I've been to a lot of stores. That there's like maybe sometimes there's none, or maybe there might be two or three on the shelf. It sells. Look, let's go by the sales numbers. It sells, and if you don't want to buy the Mario Kart, you can still play Mario Kart 8 on it too. So no, they ain't stop you from you have. It's like again, they don't have a gun to your freaking head so you can play the damn game, bruh. They don't.
they worked really, really hard on it, guys.
Yes.
Never mind the fact that Baldur's Gate is $60, Expedition 33 is $50.
Yeah, don't have the replay value of all that. That's one and two. Even so, I mean, Baldur's Gate is different. The Baldur's Gate had the replay value because you have all the different flipping endings. I think people are saying about that. So yeah, you could go and have all the stuff. So I give you that. Yeah, they have those things. And you know what's funny about that? That's so funny. Okay, you ain't talking about the expansion, you ain't talking about the DLC, you ain't talking about the microtransaction in some of these games. Okay, whatever. We gloss over that. All right. Where is this fervor for all the other studios? Because again, these studios are barely making their money because, again, hundreds of thousands of studios have been shut down from since 2000. They make good games, they still get shut down because they're basically they're operating on razor thin profit margins. They're putting all this stuff in the game, good, great, but yeah, that's why my hat is off to a lot of the indie guys who do 1, 2, 4, 5 people working on the game. Shout out to them. Great job, great doing it. They do their thing. But Nintendo does that. Did you make videos about, I get a Suicide Squad that you had to pay $90 if you wanted to do you call it early access for 5 days early access. You got to pay $90 just to play the game. If you ain't did that video, then sir, what are you talking about?
And Helldivers 2 is $40. And by the way, Forza Horizon 5, another open world racing game that lets you team up with friends, explore the map, and race against them, is $60. $20 less.
Yes, on a different product, a different console, whatever. You choose be a customer, dude. You choose what you want to buy. So if you want to have Forza Horizon and play that and have fun over Mario Kart, do that. Go ahead and do that.
Look.
Do that. You don't have to go ahead and play those. You know why I don't play Forza Horizon? Even though I love racing games and stuff like that. It's just, I don't, like I said, I don't have an Xbox and I don't want to, and even though the Xbox Pass, I don't want to pay $20 for games that I might not be playing. That just, to me, is a waste of money. You don't want to play a Mario Kart 8 because it's too expensive? Good. Don't buy it. Move on. Live your life.
Will the Switch 2 sell?
Yes.
Will Nintendo fans come to this video and ravenously justify their purchase by angrily...
I'm not ravishing my purchase. I buy what I like. You buy what you like. If you don't like it, don't buy it. That's always been my stance anyway. You think Nintendo's falling apart, like you say, your opinion. You think Nintendo's falling away. I think some of your points are kind of, I don't think so. But overall, your preference, your opinion that Nintendo is lost its magic, then you don't buy the console. That's all you got to do, my G. That's it. Keep the Switch One, play the games you like, and just keep playing your PC games and have fun. Nothing's wrong with that. I have no shits to give unto you doing that because that's your preference, that's your choice. But again, I don't go ranting and raving about the Steam Deck, even though I don't have one. Say, oh, well, I don't really like because they do stuff that I don't like, whatever. Because you know what? I don't care.
Assaulting, incorrectly psychoanalyzing, and mindlessly harassing me.
I'm
Also,
harassing
yes,
you.
But am I wrong? I
In some cases,
personally
you are.
don't think so. Obviously, confirmation bias. But no,
No shit.
seriously, I don't think so because many companies have been going down this anti-consumer route for years. But back when I bought my Switch, I thought that Nintendo was actually doing something cool, and I was excited to see what games would actually hit this, at the time, fairly innovative and new platform.
Yeah.
I even defended the lack of initial games because I was still running my rose-tinted goggles in overdrive. But after
You talking about the Switch to the lack of games? Okay, well, hey. Again, that's a preference, but okay. Even though you have 10,000 games that you can play out of the box for this console. You didn't like Mario Kart? Okay. You don't want Donkey Kong? Okay. Then do like some of the other YouTubers who said, hey, I'm not going to buy the Nintendo Switch because there's not enough games for me to play. That's a good. I'm not going to argue with those people because if they feel like those are the games that they don't want, that's cool. That's their prerogative. That's what they're gonna do. That's why majority, as you can see, with the videos I make, the videos I make like these, is like I don't go against those guys who say, yeah, I'm not gonna buy the console because of that. I have one where the guy said, I'm gonna wait till a couple of years later, and I'm like, okay, and I made a video about that. I argued more of the lack of the sense of what he was saying more than his preference because he was saying stuff. I was like, really, like, come on, bro. But whatever.
so many years of fan abuse, anti-consumer
Fan
practices,
abuse.
like saying you can brick the Switch 2 in your EULA, and
Yes.
also adding that same clause
They've been that from since the Wii.
to the Switch 1's EULA, and also making it extremely clear that people who pay money for your hardware and games will never actually own the thing that is physically in their hands.
How? If I don't do anything stupid with the thing, I own it. How? The phrase you're about to say don't make sense. I own my games. I bought a Switch to play Switch games. Point blank period. I bought a PlayStation 5 game to play PlayStation 5 games. Point blank period. I don't do nothing else with it than to do that. It's not that hard.
I'm done. Say
Good.
what you want in the comments. I've learned to stay out of the comment section when it comes to my gaming videos, but
Good for you.
that's about it.
Yeah.
Aside from that, thank you so much for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed this video. Again, I'm not going to really be engaging in comments on this one because I know how bad they're going to be.
Yeah, because
But if you did like
some of
this
your
video,
takes are
definitely make sure
stupid.
to subscribe.
But
I've got quite a
whatever.
few things coming down the pipe, and I hope that you're going to be there to see them.
Nope.
Either way, thanks again for being here. Hope to see you in the next video.
Okay, well, not me. I'm not gonna see the next video, but just seeing what he just said right there. See that's the mentality that I was talking about. That's like, huh? What? Oh, come on. But anyway, it is what it is, sir. You're done. You're done. Move on. Again, and the funny part about it, it's so funny. You're saying that. While look to the lower left. You have a Nintendo Switch product, so you put because you put commercials and ads in your video by monetizing, and you put it. And you could hey, do you want Nintendo? Look at that Nintendo View. Let's view product. You earn a commission off of tag products. GameStop, $2.99. Get an old Nintendo, PlayStation. You can still buy. Look at this. You want somebody to go buy a $3.99 console that wasn't cost that Nintendo S Mini? You get a purchasing price off of this bull Esper? Shut the hell up. You see, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Y'all double speak. You choose stuff to put in there, okay? To monetize your videos. So, again, you're full of it. Sorry. This is the part I don't like. If you made a video and like I said, you see your preference and stuff like that. Like I said, again, like I said with the girl video, she literally was more about preference. She said Nintendo lost the magic, and I could. There's some points I could hit on, but majority was her preference. It's like, you know what? I let it go. I didn't do a video on that. Why? Because it was just more preference, and that's her choice. Good. She don't want to buy the console now. Don't buy the console now. She don't even got to buy the console ever. Don't. Your money, your choice. You do with it. But I'm gonna attack Nintendo because emulation and mods, like, that is so weird. Oh, they're so anti-consumer. Again, I'm anti-consumer. I don't care. Buy what you be a customer and buy what you like, and don't buy what you like. It's not a hard concept, my G. It really isn't. Gaming. It's unique. It's weird. It's crazy. So, yeah, you guys see the video. If you see this video and not, go back to part one. There's a part one and a part two. I'm not gonna edit this stuff to make it one long video. It is what it is. I'm not. There's a part one on the channel. Go part one. I accidentally pressed the stop button because I was trying to, like, I think my wife was coming in and talking to me. So that's my fault. I messed up on that. But with that said, remember, there's no perfect games out there. What's perfect is not perfect to me. What's perfect to me is not perfect to you. Simply enjoy games, all consoles, including PC. Jeez. Peace out.